Hey guys, welcome to the Pace Studio. I'm Ellen.
I'm Lizzie.
And today we're going to talk about the 2020 Grammys, which happened last night. You know, it was kind of a night of highs and lows. A lot of folks there in the audience last night were, of course, mourning Kobe Bryant, who passed away unexpectedly yesterday. But there were also a lot of really great high points with artists we love that we've been watching throughout the last year. So Lizzie, what were your thoughts, your immediate reactions to last night's
Oh man,
ups and downs?
a lot of ups and downs. I will say, in general, with the whole ceremony being clouded by scandal, it was like a whole nother sort of conundrum for them to deal with in addition to the Kobe.
Right. And this is
situation.
One that has been going on for a couple weeks now.
Right.
They may have had a little more time to prepare for the what's going on at the Recording Academy right now.
I mean, ousting the female CEO 10 days, I think, before the ceremony.
Less than 2 weeks before.
And nobody really mentioning that. I mean, I like, part of me was hoping a presenter or artist would kind of slip a name in there, maybe wear a t-shirt in support or something.
Right.
But I'm sure CBS would have cracked down pretty hard to make sure none of that was discussed. So that just felt a little bit like, you know, this is just an institution that feels so dated to the point where I don't even know like where it fits in today's music
into the landscape.
It doesn't,
you know?
It just kind of feels like, even though they got a lot of their nominations correct, some they do, some they don't.
Yeah.
But I feel like in general, it's just one of those things where how long is this going to be a sort of sustainable way for the music industry to be? Because it feels, like a sort of mob mentality of, old white men running the show and literally throwing out, the female CEO who's trying to implement changes and point out the sexism and racism that was occurring.
They had put that diversity thing into play. They were working, and then it kind of all blew up right before this year's show.
Right, and it feels like, they almost just wanted a task force to have a task force, not for the task force to do anything.
Just to, have it be.
Right, so that was frustrating, but I will say, performance-wise, opening the show with Lizzo was pretty incredible.
That was perfect.
It's a great performance. I think for a lot of people, Tyler, the Creator's performance was their favorite. That
was my favorite as well. I really enjoyed Alicia Keys performing with Brittany Howard too. I think we got to say that even though the show, very carefully avoided what was going on internally at the Recording Academy, Alicia Keys did a really good job of carrying everyone through last night, where everyone was kind of feeling sad. We're at the Staples Center in LA. I think she did a really good job of kind of,
and that was
keeping
an impossible task for anybody to throw into that. I was a little disappointed that they had a sort of, towards the end of the ceremony, they had a sort of tribute to one of their executive producers. It's kind of like not the right time to celebrate your own, and it was a fairly lengthy,
it was random
part of the show. It just felt like
another part.
Read the room.
Right. And speaking of lengthiness, the show is so long.
It's too long.
It's almost 4 hours long. I don't know why anyone would want to watch this.
Less than 10 awards that they actually announced.
Right. I think that's got to change going forward. People already don't watch these kinds of things. The viewer ratings go down year by year. People aren't paying for cable. Unless you have CBS All Access, you're probably not watching this thing.
Yeah.
And even so, it's 4 hours long. It's like, who has time for that? I don't understand.
I think maybe you could justify a 3-hour show if you have really great performances. And I think in general, most of them were fairly mediocre.
We had kind of lackluster.
We had some, definitely some highlights for sure, like the Lil Nas X performance. That was amazing. Thoroughly entertained for every second of that.
And obviously Tanya Tucker and Brandy Carlisle singing the best country song of the year.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
And it just felt like, I don't know, just like the Prince tribute that Usher did, like the Aerosmith Run DMC Trainwreck.
They were all like 6 out of 10, if that.
I don't want to see Steven Tyler trying as hard as he can to sing with, all these scarves happening. Like nobody, this is something that's not representative of 2020.
Outdated. I know.
But in general, a lot of the newcomers had, very big nights.
I mean, Billie Eilish obviously had the biggest night of anyone.
Right.
She took home the 3 main categories, album, song, and record of the year, which I think is great. I mean, she's a young star. She's got probably a long career ahead of her, but it still would have been nice to see those awards maybe split up among Lizzo, Lil Nas X, even some Lana Del Rey. I had my fingers crossed, but,
I feel like I at least would have maybe liked Best New Artist to go maybe to one of, because a lot of those people were nominated for the same thing, like a Maggie Rogers or a Lizzo.
That would have been cool. And what a great category, too.
It was
Yola
a really
in there
solid
and Black
category.
Pumas, just a really solid
I would have liked to see all those people perform, honestly. And, a lot of the people that prominently won or were featured didn't necessarily get a huge performance slot, if any performance slot. Going forward, I would probably hope that the performers are a little bit more representative of the current musical landscape.
I think so too. Yeah.
But
I think the Grammys are always going to leave us a little bit satisfied and a little bit, disappointed. And that's just kind of what we've come to expect from them.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of a wash.
It is. It is.
Take the good parts, discard the bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think in general, we'll have to see what happens as a result of all these scandals, whether anything changes. If nothing changes, I would feel weird to continue to watch
them, and kind of you're supporting them kind of in a way by watching them. Yeah.
So we'll have to follow the updates.
We'll follow the updates. We'll see where the scandal goes from here and kind of see how all these things play out as the months go on. But that is the 2020 Grammys. You can go to our website, pacemagazine.com, to see the full list of winners and all of our coverage from last night's festivities.